Hey Internet, it's your old friend Dominic here with the All-American Casino Guide, a channel dedicated to providing you with all the tips, tricks, tutorials, and trivia that you possibly could need to know about casinos and casino games, and more importantly, how you, the ever-vigilant consumer / gambler, can maximize your chances of winning it big. Today, our video is all about the best hands that I have played so far on our semi-regular late night poker game that myself and the other ACG crew play. So these are the best hands that I've done. So we're gonna see what I think was the best hands anyway. So without further ado, let's see them. All right, so here's the first hand here. I'm holding King 6 on suit with spades. I'm the small blind, so I'm in a good position. Just off the bat, looking at everyone else's hands, I can see what they're holding now. Didn't know that at the time, obviously. And Adam just tells me he has a blackjack. I have to assume it was a joke at the time, but now I can actually see it's even funnier. He was serious. He really did have a blackjack. Oh my God! And what a weird hand. Like everyone's like dropping out. The girls, they don't even want to play. James wants to play for double the big blind, which I never understand why doubling the big blind is a good call at this point. All right, so I got the king, got the pair of kings, which puts me at top pair. I don't have top kicker, but I have top pair, at least what's on the board. So the only thing I'm really worried about is someone having a pair of bullets. So it looks like Adam, you know, he's going to throw 378 out, which is some weird. I guess that's half pot. Okay, yeah, he's going half pot. So I'm going to go full pot. All right. And James, he's got 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got an open-ended straight, and then George or Antoine just decides to go all in, and I'm going to call him because I got top pair. And it looks like everyone else folds, and I'm a 94% winner, and at the turn, I'm 100%. You have to understand something about this particular game. I remember this now, is that Antoine, who goes by the screen name I'm George Bush, he had really religiously developed a table persona as a conservative player, playing only the best hands that he was dealt. So the fact that he went all in made me feel like, well, he probably has a hand, but I have a pair of kings, and I can cover his all-in bet. So, I mean, I didn't feel like it was really that much of a gamble for me. So let this be a lesson, is that an all-in bet's all in for you. It's not necessarily all in for other players. So it's definitely all your money, but it's not necessarily all of anyone else's money. So, I mean, like, for example, I could go all in, which is very scary for me when I have, like, I don't know, for example, $2,000. But if I'm going all in and the other player still at the board, or still the other players at the table have 5, 6 times that amount of chips, it's not going to be the scary bet for them. It's just like, you know, it's not really going to put... So if you're going to use an all-in bet as a bluff, you need to essentially be the big stack at the table, where you're not going to be actually risking that much. Because if you're the big stack and you decide to go all in, then that means the worst case scenario, you're going to lose whatever the chip stack of whoever calls you is. So second place, you know. So be mindful of not only your own chip stack and how, but also other players' chip stacks and how your chip stack compares to theirs. That's just some free advice. Anyway, so this is another hand here. Looks like I'm sitting at 9-6. Let's see, that's suited. I'm feeling pretty good about that hand. I'm right off the big blind, so I'm going to limp in with the prerequisite $100 bet. James is going to fold 2-7 because that's the worst hand you could possibly have. But I play so loose that I probably would play 2-7. Like I said, I can't think of any hand I wouldn't play. Now, This is interesting because Miss Star's got a pair of pocket tens, and I'm sitting with 4 spades, 4, 5, 6. I got 5, 6, 8, 9. I mean, I'm all over the place. I got straight draws, flush draws. So I throw a $300 bet on that. It scares away Adam, but it doesn't scare away the player with pocket tens, as it shouldn't. There's nothing on the board right now that should convince you that I have some monster hand. But then the king of clubs comes. At that point in time, when you see 3 clubs, and I was betting that heavy, or like I wanted to play with that much in the previous flop round, you should be like clubbing yourself over the head, honestly, at this point, because I mean, I don't know. She could be hoping for another club, I guess. But that's now she's got 2 pair, 10s and 8s. She feels confident. I'm still sitting with a flush. I'm kind of worried about a full house per se because there's a pair on the board. So I don't think I'm gonna go all in. I hope yeah, 2,000. That's a nice conservative bet because there are hands out there that could beat me, especially when there's a pair on the board. If that 8 hadn't showed up, I probably would have went all in because there was nothing short of the ace of spades that I would be too concerned about. Sorry, an ace of clubs, rather, that I would be too concerned about. So I bet 2,000. I get called from 2 other players, and I get a massive draw. All right, so this is the next hand here. I got 7 Jack offsuit. Jack 4. Looks like he's going to go in because he's on suit. I mean, he plays conservatively, so that's a hand. Not a great hand, but a hand. All right, so I'm the small blind. I'm going to pay the other. I don't even know why I had to think about it. All right, so there my Jack becomes 2 pair. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I love having 2 pair at the flop because then you really have a chance to slow play. The only thing I love better than having 2 pair on the flop, it would be like 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house, you know. But 2 pair is where I start getting excited. So everyone's out of the hand, so the only way I can make any money out of this hand whatsoever is just to raise it. It's really surprising me that everyone got out so early. I mean, did everyone hate the hands that much? It was really Antoine, aka George Bush, who got everybody out with just a $400 bet. It's really interesting, actually. Now it's just him and I playing heads up. Now I just got a full house. That's what I'm talking about. 7s over jacks. I mean, he had 3 of a kind at that point. So I mean, I understand why he felt confident about the hand, but I mean, it definitely scared me playing that hand. I remember. Anyway, I have this hand 8 ace. All right. I'm like 15,000 in chips here. I get the ace, 3 hearts. I'm feeling pretty good about my hand at this point. I got a top pair. Got an okay kicker. Obviously, I'm concerned about people having like pocket tens or something like that, so I'm not going to go like all in. But I am going to probably make a decent bet. What am I doing here? 600? Yep, 680. That was close. All right, and then James doubles it because he's got a pair of tens. He's feeling like, hey, I got mid-tier hand. And I mean, it's sizable. So this is again, I'm down to a heads-up scenario with James. And so I damn near double his bet. And then he raises me again. Okay, so again, I don't know why I was so aggressive there. I mean, I'm sitting with a pair of aces. I mean, I should have... I was really concerned he had a pair of tens. All right, so what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? I'm going to check because I want a free card. But James knows not to give me free cards. I told him, don't ever give people free cards, and James listens. So there's the king. See, this is now I'm really scared because James has me totally covered on chips. I'm going to check. James, he's going to bet $4,000. And I mean, he's just trying to scare me at this point, but I'm just dumb enough to call him. I think I just chalked it up to stupidity. That was not skill. whatsoever. That was just me being dumb and being like, I think James is full of shit, so I'm going to call him. Okay, so it looks like we already gotten folds. I got 7-8 offsuit. Let's see. Looks like I'm going for a straight draw in this hand. Is that what I'm doing? People betting 300 right after the flop. And I got nothing. I got like two diamonds, 2 clubs. I can't even. And then Adam makes the devil's bet, 666. Saw a guy the other day who had a mohawk and 666 tattooed on the back of his head. I mean, I think he was getting ready for the apocalypse, this guy. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 high straight. Let's see how I play this. I'm in a great position. Just a K. I'm just going to go $1,000. $1,000. And Adam's like, nah, man, $2,000. Because he had outs. He did. He had 3, 4, 5, 6. He had an open-ended straight. He even says, I have too many outs. And then he gets 2 paired. 9s and 3s. So he had so many outs, and he didn't necessarily get the outs he wanted. So I win 15 grand. Adam's never gonna have anything nice in his life ever, because I took it all in that hand. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about these greatest hands compilation, go ahead and leave them as a comment down below. If you enjoyed watching me and my triumphs at the online poker table, then clickety-clack that like button. Pound that big red subscribe button if you haven't already. Show me that you are a true, real fan of the channel. And ring-a-ding-ding that notification bell so you'll be informed every single time I upload other videos like this or any of the other tricks, tutorials, or trivia that we do. Really, you should be notified because we got some really great stuff coming down the line to satisfy your insatiable thirst for more tutorials and trivia and commentary and whatnot. You should definitely check out the backlog of videos we have up on the channel. There's so many great things. Anyway, guys, this is my sign off. My name's Dominic. This is the All American Casino Guide, wishing you luck and reminding you, play responsibly.